Scrapping Amy with One Mommy Scrapping, and I have a new process video for you. I am going to be using this photo of my family. This is not everybody, but in 2017, my sister decided she wanted to do some family photos, and we happened to be in town at the time. So I've got myself and my sister, my stepmom and my dad, my daughter, my two nephews, and then my parents' dog as well. So we're all in there. This layout is for the Off the Board YouTube Hop, because I want to thank Crystal for inviting me to that. And we all have, well, if you're anything like me, you've probably got a Pinterest board set up on YouTube, and with tons and tons of pins, and then you don't really do anything with them. Well, this hop is designed to get that stuff off the board and into albums or whatever you're using them for. Now, I am using a sketch by Laura Whitaker, and it is on my scrapbook sketches on Pinterest, so you are more than welcome to check that board out. I would love to have you check it out, and I can't think I was going to say there. But this time I am using an old Echo Park collection. If I'm not mistaken, this was their third collection. It's called Life is Good, I think. I've lost the cover page. Oh, there it is. Yep, there. Life is Good. Copyright 2010. So this paper is almost as old as my daughter, which, you know, is quite something to think about. So the sketch has one large vertical element, and then it has some horizontal elements as well. And while these are not necessarily two pieces I would have crossing each other, because of how I'm placing my photo over where the join essentially is going to be, along with some other strips, I think it's going to work fine. Normally I wouldn't want something with, because this to me reads as a cream based paper, like because of the background, but this too, because all the flowers in there are cream based, that's the color I see as the background. So I don't generally want to put two papers with the same background next to each other. But because there will be other layers here, it'll be fine. I want to use this, I don't know if you can see, but there are little design in the paper, actually hearts. So that'll bring in some of the pink. This would be nice with some green. I want something with the pattern. And normally I wouldn't, you know what? I'm going to put this green back. Put that green. Normally I wouldn't cut up all these 12 by 12 papers solely to do solely to mat with, but I've had this paper for, like I said, almost a decade. And let's put the green in the middle, see how that looks. So here's what I'm trying to do, is I want to make sure that the paper that's next to it will match it, but not really compete. And I think I'm going to do it like this. So I will have my pink, which clearly defines the layouts. This yellow I don't necessarily want in the background because there is so much yellow in the patterns. There's a lot of green, but I feel like the green works better. So I also have, you know what, I think I'm going to use this. I'm going to do a fourth layer and do that. Alright, I like that even better. And I think instead of having a nice neat stack, I'm going to do a messy stack. That's 4 1/4, 6 1/4, 4 1/2, 6 1/2. And when I say a messy stack, a lot of times when I do layers, they all line up. They have generally a uniform amount of space around them. Sometimes I will kind of stack things so that they're a little, as my mother-in-law would put it, whoppy jawed. Like there's a little bit of angling to it. But with a messy stack, at least this is how I interpret a messy stack to be. Let's move that so we can get off the screen. And I've got the pin up, and I need to be able to see my video too. So I can kind of have an idea of what you guys are seeing. So I'm going to move stuff around real quick. There we go. All right. So with a messy stack, what I like to do is kind of build from the bottom up. And it kind of looks like you have a stack of papers that you have just literally dropped, and they just kind of fall. And so you don't always see the complete edges all the way around of everything, which gives it a different look. And let's see here. And then before I put this down, I want to put this strip of washi in here. I've got so much washi and I need to use more of it. Kind of like get off the board for Pinterest, get it out of the drawers for washi. Like that. And then these are two other washis I would like to include. I got a yellow and a blue. The paper is not a perfect match for the yellow, but with washi you end up getting so much of the, because it's transparent, well, not transparent, more translucent, I guess. I made that really low down, and I'm just gonna have to make it work because I'm not ripping everything up. So this should be like up here. I'm like, oops. But it's a sketch. It is not a rule book. And that's what I need to remind myself when I am scrap lifting somebody or doing sketches. I just need to remember that it's a suggestion. It's not a requirement. So normally, I don't remember which one came next, green one. Normally I build from the top down when I do my photo mats. When I do messy stacks, for some reason I do it better if I can do it from the bottom up. I don't know why that is. It's just an odd quirk. So you see, this is definitely messy. I am using Vintage Photo to ink all of my edges. This is going to be one of the few photos from this photo shoot that does not use a particular line of paper. And of course, now I can't remember what it is. It was a fall line, I want to say by Simple Stories. No, it was by Echo Park. By Echo Park last year, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I don't want to put that down yet. See, I'm automatically going back to that top-down thing. And kind of go like that. Add in the pink, making sure the hearts are up. And there we go. Alright, so we've got a messy stack there, so you can see a little bit of it. And another thing that the sketch has is a strip of paper along the bottom here. Now, I'm not going to be able to have it to be as wide as the other one, as what is in the sketch, simply because I don't have that much space down there. So it's not going to work too well. Kind of like the houses. Oh, I know, I got to do the stripes. I have to do the stripes. We're going to do an 1.5" strip. Nope, we're going to do 2-inch strip. 1.5" just feels too small. And cut it there. Alright, let's see how far I want to cut it. So it's kind of, there we go. It's going to fit in here. And I'm just going to cut it that pink. I've just trimmed the ends off a little bit. I'm trying to decide. I actually just want to take that brown and cut it at the blue. There we go. Since it's already being inked in brown, I feel like that's going to weight that end too much, if that makes any sense. It does in my head. But lots of things make sense in my head that everybody looks at me going, do what now? All right. Okay, and now I have to peel that up just a bit. So you know what I say, it's not a layout by me unless I've peeled something up. Okay. Then I think, so this is the same kind of honeycomb almost look to it that wide strip does there. And so we're just going to add this in. There we go. And I won't need very much over here since there is not, sticking to itself. There's not that much showing. There we go. That's good. All right. So the sketch then has an embellishment cluster here. It has a round circle, as opposed to a square circle. It has a circle back here. I'm not doing a circle, but what I was thinking was adding in something from the sticker sheet. Things I want to include. Where's my bowl? All right, so I can stick stickers. I want to include that one. I would actually like to include that. Now you can see I've got my title, so I'm going to add my title shortly. But I'm going to use thankful, and I'm going to spell the word forever in this. And I don't know what thickers these came from, or what collection. But I thought this pink from LA Studio, it's a very red pink, very pink red. I don't know what you'd say. But I could do, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to attempt to peel up without tearing. Ooh, talent there, haha. We're going to peel up this flower, ink the edges. It's going to be the base for what's under here. And I'm going to need to cut some of these petals off, just so it fits under here better, a little bit better. We'll do that. And then, so the hard one I get off just fine. This one though, I've already ripped. We'll put this down. Let's put this in. So when this collection came out, like I said, I think this was the third one because I have my early Echo Park collections in order in my bins. This is all that came in a collection. It was paper and stickers, and that's it. There was nothing else. Yeah, I inked it already. So you just kind of bought the collection kit and like that. Used what came in it. And now Echo Park has got so much stuff. So much stuff. Let's see if I can put this right down in here. Yeah, that'll work. So it's interesting seeing how much things change over the years with different companies. All right, so I have my embellishment here, embellishment here. It has some smaller things, which I think I will add in. I definitely want to put this heart there. You know what? I think this one's going to go back. I just don't see me using those words right now. And then I wanted to include this. So we're going to lift up and attempt to not completely tear the paper. And we're going to put it right there. So you have that yellow going through. This is where my title is going to go. Come on. I've gone back and forth on what thickers to use for this because everything I've found with like phrases is I wanted to use some of these phrase type things, but everything I found with phrases was white. Well, at least with phrases that worked for this. So I went through my metallics and was like, oh, this is perfect. It's actually a summer. Goes with something for summer, is it had these large glitter palm leaves on it. But I think it will work for these fall photos. These were taken in October. I want to say October 28th. Of course, I did not look that up. Put the heart there. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to spell forever forward. So if you're my sister Karen watching this, sorry to disappoint, but I did put thankful down backwards. You can pretend that's for you. F-O-R. I'm going to run into a problem. This F, and I bet I could have it go over though. I need 2 E's. I feel like it's going uphill, but I don't think it is. Let's see how this looks. Oh, doesn't look good like that. Oh, it is definitely going uphill. For sure. So let's move stuff back down. This is why I like to do bouncy letters, because then if it's going uphill, it's okay, because you can just go right back downhill with the next letter. And that might be what we do. So we're just going to peel all this up. Ah! I just heard paper rip. Okay, no, I'm good. Oh. Woo! Okay. All right. Well, Karen, you get your way because now I'm spelling things backwards. I got to spell this way, so I make sure it goes in the line, the right line. Need the V now. I don't know why I can put things in a line slightly better if I turn the page sideways. No clue. But if you're having trouble making it line up, try doing that. See if it helps. I mean, if you're anything like me, it certainly can hurt. Alright, almost done. Okay, so I've got my Forever Thankful title. Alright, now what else do I want to put in there? I was about to put the blue heart, but that's on top of blue paper, so it's really not going to work too well. But we do have these 3. So if I put... Okay, alright. Let's put this one at the bottom. Kind of coming out of there. We'll put this one with the heart. So there's not an embellishment cluster on this side of the title, but oh no, I don't like that. We're going to start one. There is now. And this blue one can go over with the other pink flowers. Okay, and now I'm starting to wonder if I have any flare that would work. Certainly not dinner time. It's not December. That would work. This would work. That would not. What else do I have? Let's see. How many people do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I've got 7 people. Oh, but that's gold. Don't really like mixing gold and rose gold. Alright, I'm thinking, as much as I would like this to work, it's not going to. So, let's just continue to add things from here. This arrow would fit. This would work. Oh, the word happy, definitely. I'm going to put happy over here. Include you. Where's another circle where include you? Alright. This is going to go up on foam because I do need some extra. I was trying to say extra and actual, and that came out as a word that does not actually exist. Gonna need some more dimension. Let's try that. Okay. It's gonna be too big, so let me attempt to move my filming light and get out some Pop-Tarts. Okay, that works right there. All right, the word happy. I think I'm going to put there, and I will figure out how to put it up on foam as well. I don't know why I keep putting the lid back on this thing. It's kind of like putting the cover back on my scissors. Eventually, you just stop doing it because you know you're going to need it again. Ooh, this would work. Let's see if this works better. Yes, look. Long and thin. What do you know? That sticks to my fingernail. Okay, and then I just need a little, that one would work better, little one to go under this flourish. There we go. Perfect. It used to annoy me that I would have all these circles. I'm like, why would anybody do circles? Because then you have all this extra foam left over. And then I'd throw it away. And it never occurred to me, cut the foam up like that. Like, why would I not think of that? Let me mute my computer. I've already got a pink, so whoa. So let's do this yellow with the brown. So now I'm not wasting stuff. And I don't know how many years, seriously, like over a decade, for me to figure out that I could do that with my foam dots and not waste all of that foam. Now it looks like a little sun over there. How about that? Ink that. And we'll tuck it in. As soon as I remember to take the stickiness off the back. There we go. Figure out where to put this. Yeah, I like it there. I feel like I need more down here though. Let's take this flower and we'll put it up on foam as well. Now if you don't have a nice fancy little no sticky tool, then put it on your pants or your sleeve or something, and that will take a little bit of lint off and will make it not sticky. But this way, when it's in my album, it's not going to get pressed down, and then that's of course when it will stick when I don't need it to. You know what? I think I'm actually quite happy now with how that looks. I think I'm good. I think it's time for Nuvo drops. This is going to be a quick video. So I have Gloss Apple Green, Gloss Dark Walnut, and the Gloss Bubblegum Blush. I almost didn't buy the walnut because I'm like, really? I'm not going to want to use brown a lot. And honestly, I haven't. It is probably my least used color, or one of the least used ones. But overall, I guess it'll go right there. Overall, I really do like it. It's nice to have. I got it when it was on sale. So if there's a color you're not sure about, wait till there's a sale. Either at scrapbook.com or at Cherry on Top or even the Tonic Studios website, which I think is where I got it. And we're going to put it right there. Alright, I think I am going to call this layout finished. There will be some still shots coming up. If you are not a subscriber, I hope you enjoyed this video and will subscribe. And I hope you guys all have a lovely day.